So what happens when you have the right ensemble and you're sure that it is befitting of your character? Well, today we're going to talk all about those benefits in social situations. What's up, all you good fellow fly guys? You know who it is, the cat in the cap, your resident fly guy, your chief architect, Michelangelo of StarArchitects.com, here to help you redesign your frame of mind when it comes to these social things. And today is Social Intelligence Saturdays. Now, it's not enough for you to just be fly in your threads. You have to know how to smoothly maneuver through social situations, and that's exactly where our conversation begins. But before we start, if this is your first time here, welcome. What a great time to be here to understand how style is going to influence you in society. If you find the information beneficial, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you and I can build this social community together. If you have already subscribed, you know you're very much appreciated. Now there's only one thing left to do, and that is hit that notification bell, and that way you will be notified every time new content comes out. So when it comes to fit, how will that affect your outlook when you are in social situations? Well, I'm going to paint the picture for you with this brief story. We were out in New York at a cool nightclub, having drinks and just enjoying each other's company while I was with some friends. And I remember this guy stepping off the elevator, and he was not exceptionally good looking. He wasn't exceptionally in shape. And you could tell he took care of himself, but there was nothing special about him outside of his presentation. And what was one of the first things that you think I noticed? It wasn't his black pinstripe suit or his white shirt or his white pocket square or his black shoes that were relatively nicely shined, but nothing special. It was his stature and the demeanor that he was carrying once he stepped off that elevator. So much so that he commanded attention, and we were forced to pay attention to him. And I needed to know what this guy did. Now, he wasn't doing anything special. He wasn't a broker on Wall Street or a CEO or CFO or in any space of that nature. He was actually a guy who worked in retail and wasn't even middle management. He was just a regular salesperson. Now, that's not to throw shade at him being the salesperson. He was probably making some bank because that suit fit him immaculately. But it does speak to the status that can simply come from you being fit right. So what does the proper fit of a garment do for you? Well, first, it's going to change your stature. You're going to find that you're much more poised when something fits you because you have free range of movement. You can actually feel how the garment is laying against you, so you start to have an understand of its movements with you, and it ultimately, hopefully, becomes sort of a second skin that you're able to maneuver in. And once you have that comfort level and you have that poised posture, then your presentation is immediately going to change. How you converse with people is going to be much more convicted because you don't think, you know you look good. You know that everything that you are looking to represent is on point and is poised. And what that ultimately does is that allows you to slow down. If you're ever talking to a dating coach or somebody who's trying to help you network, a lot of times what they'll tell you is if you slow down, then the range of your voice changes, the pitch of your voice changes, and it creates a more seductive type of vibrato when you are speaking to somebody. And the same thing could be said when it comes to the fit. The fit will actually help you to slow down, to relax when it comes to your conversations. So much so that you're not trying to convince anybody that you are the man or that you need to be known. There's no need for you to do that because your style is speaking for you. And what that will ultimately communicate is an unwavering confidence that other people will have no other choice but to submit to. It's no different than the 48 laws of power when they say if you assume a position and a presentation, in this case of power, others will soon submit to it. So I want you to try that on, see how it fits you, and if you found this information beneficial, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. You know that helps the channel to grow. But also leave me some comments in the comment box about how something that fits you properly has helped you elevate not only the way that you see yourself, but how others have seen you. I'd love to hear those stories. You know I always love stories and style. And share this with a friend. I can guarantee you somebody has overlooked fit and it is not befitting of the great person that you know them to be. So we only want to help them elevate in their expression. Also, don't forget that we are here every Monday through Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And lastly, don't forget that your life is your style. So live, love, and create. I'll see you next time.